Thanks. So Lou, you also had to get to the point, and your evaluation could have been done more by Maureen because it's really similar to Norman's. You guys had the same strengths and some of the same things to work on. You started out great. Your intro, you engaged the crowd. You asked a question that got some crowd participation going. Something that we all do, which is listen to Spotify or Pandora or something. And like you said, most of us don't pay for the subscription version. It would have been nice if you could have quantified that. Only when you got hands raised, it was more than you expected. You handled that well, but you could have said, because typically it's only 10% or something like that. But you got us engaged, you got us going. As Maureen said, this speech, you're supposed to have a general purpose and a specific purpose. Your general purpose was to educate us on your job, digital advertising. And that could have gotten very technical, but you did a good job of keeping it so it made sense to the layperson, keeping it at a high level of what we are used to seeing on the digital ad side, which is the ads that get portrayed to us, so we all know about digital ads and the content we read. We all know about the old pop-up ads and how intrusive those were. So you didn't get bogged down in the data. And I have started experiencing where my ad blocker, I have to disable it or find another way to read articles. I also want to talk to you about whatever's going on with the incognito tab, because I may need to rethink my porn strategies. So then, after the general purpose, you get into a specific purpose. And that's where I think we could have used a little more focus. I wasn't exactly sure what your specific purpose was. I think it was just more background on how advertisers are using your personal information and the responsibility that has. But like Maureen says, tell us what you're going to tell us, and then tell us what you told us. I don't like that added, even though it works. So I put it in my outlines or when I write it, but I don't necessarily come up here and say, I'm going to tell you about this, because I just feel like it's kind of cliche. But putting in your outline at least makes you know you're addressing it and going through. So with that, I wasn't really sure what we were supposed to take away. Were we supposed to take away not to use ad blockers, or we all should be using ad blockers, or it's inevitable that whatever ad blockers we use, you're going to find out about us anyway, that we should trust advertising or not trust advertising. But other than that, it was a great speech. It was informative. I really liked your story about the guy finding out about his pregnant daughter and how that can, just from advertising. And spray and pray, I like that. You were up here, you were confident, you didn't use notes, which was part of the speech, which was very good. You had good body movement, and one of the things you wanted to look for was it condescending. It wasn't. It was very informative. So good job.